this deep French voice. It was like a mad hallucinogenic little trip, you know, sort of condensed into one moment. I'll never forget it. Never forget the feeling.
It's almost universal. Those lucky or unlucky enough to have had a close encounter with Eric Cantona were changed forever. Few have had his presence, big enough to fill a room, a stadium, even the silver screen.
He was revered both for his artistry as a footballer and for his personality that just communicated itself to the crowd and to everyone.
As a footballer, he imposed his will most successfully at Manchester United. Many credit his brief stint at Old Trafford as the beginning of the club's meteoric rise to the status it still enjoys today. His arrival in 1992 coincided with a major turnaround. Bought from Leeds for a steal by wily manager Sir Alex Ferguson, a move that stirred rumours Cantona had been sleeping with the wife of Leeds striker Lee Chapman, the Frenchman's impact was immediate. Having not won a title since 1967, the Red Devils were victorious in Cantona's first season, that of the inaugural Premier League. With his uncanny ability to deliver in big moments, the King led United through an epic period. By the end of his 5 seasons, he would have scored 82 goals and only failed to lift the league trophy once.
Well, in terms of impact, I think he's made as big an as where I can imagine. Cantona was an incredible impact player.
While his results became legend, even more iconic was the way he carried himself on the pitch. Eric the Red brought classic French swagger to England, with a flavour all of his own, his trademark popped collar typifying his arrogance and attitude.
To have a comparison with Eric Cantona is not fair, because he was a great player for Manchester United. The goals he scored and when he put his collar, it was really cool, you know.
His ego was endlessly fed by the culture of the club. Because of Cantona's unrivaled talent, manager Ferguson gave him extra room to be his eccentric self, to the point it became a straight-up double standard. Big Eric was allowed to get away with wearing anything he wanted, while the other players were held to strict dress codes. He was also forgiven for rocking up late to training, whereas the others would get a right rollicking. Yet somehow they all knew that to let Cantona off was to the benefit of all. While the fire that burned hot in the Frenchman earned him endless praise, it would also produce some of the most controversial moments in football history. Long before the King crossed the Channel to claim England, stories of his temper abounded. From 1983 until 1992, Cantona played for a variety of French clubs as an uncontrollable force. In 1987, while with Auxerre, Big Eric punched his own goalkeeper Bruno Martini, giving him a black eye and making for awkward company when the two found themselves together on the national side soon after. Cantona threw a boot at his Montpellier teammate Jean-Claude Lemieux in 1990, hitting him in the face, a move that invited half the team to call for Eric to be sacked. At Nîmes, in his final season in France, he hurled the ball at the referee, warranting a red card and a 1-month ban. That ban was increased to 2 months when Cantona walked up to each member of the hearing committee and individually called them an idiot. His behaviour while on national duties was no less problematic. When coach Henri Michel left Cantona out of the senior side in 1988, he referred to the boss as a bag of shit. That was on TV in a post-match interview, no less, and earned Cantona a year-long ban from all internationals. But these would seem like mild infringements compared to a later incident in England. It was January 1995, and United faced Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. As Cantona was served a red card, his fifth while with the Red Devils, a Palace supporter hurled abuse from over the fence. Like a pit bull broken loose from its tether, Cantona sprinted to the sideline and attacked the guy with a flying kick and a flurry of punches. The extent of his volatility had been revealed. Some were politely outraged.
I think it's the classic example of a highly strung, rather over-emotional Frenchman who is a genius with a football, but as part of his character, he has a volatility that he can't control.
Others, more directly so.
He's a nutter. I don't know. He can't control himself, can he?
I just think Eric Cantona's off his head.
And the FA came down hard.
The members of the Commission have decided that Eric Cantona should be suspended forthwith from all football activities up to and including the 30th of September 1995. In addition, Eric Cantona is fined the sum of £10,000.
Stay tuned. Cantona's sin binning leads him down an unconventional road.
Live cricket action is back on Tensports. West Indies Tour of England, first test,